no, el del lado. Ah, rápido, rápido, rápido. Apúrense, muchachos. ¿Y tú? Tú también. El de arriba. Vamos, tú también. Tú. Vamos, rapidito. Vamos, andando. Tú. Tú. El de atrás. Tú también. Ese. Tú. El de arriba, vamos. También, tú. Apúrense, muchachos. Apúrense, apúrense, tú. Apúrense. Arriba el camión. Los demás para la casa, afuera. Apúrate, hombre, apúrate. Rapidito, vamos. Ya, ya, arriba, arriba. ¿Listo ese camión? Ok. Hay que ver el otro camión. ¿Estamos listos? Sí, vamos. ¿Y ustedes dos? ¿Qué hacen aquí?
Nada, estamos mirando.
¿Mirando qué, weón? Esto no es atracción turística. ¡Fuera!
Oiga, ¿usted no se da cuenta que esta gente tiene sed? ¿Por qué no le da un poco de agua, carajo, eh?
Mi vida, ya te lo mejoro. Antes que llame seguridad para que te encierren, weón.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué? Invasión de propiedad privada. Este es territorio de la Anaconda Mining Company. ¡Ya, andando!
¡Hijo de puta!
Yeah, that was a real stone. We were always throwing real stones to the door, always, and I was really proud because it was every time it was hitting exactly where they wanted, like where it says Anaconda Mining Company, fam, fam, fam. Except so every time was like clank, 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 and one time that I was off screen, that I was like a little bit closer, and this was far away. I mean, like, but it was like hitting, and I was really like, no stuntman. I mean, we can do it like easy, no, bang, bang, bang. And the only time that I was kind of close, the first time I grab a stone, and instead of listening to the tang, you just hear like, ooh. And it came into the screen, into the window, and they was like, ooh. But it didn't make a sound. It didn't make like clank, you know. Before we were used to the clank, clank, and all of a sudden, disappeared. And the guy was like, oh. It was terrible.
¿Estamos listos? Sí, vamos. ¿Y ustedes dos? ¿Qué hacen aquí?
Nada, estamos mirando.
This film, in particular, I mean, I did it before La Mauvaise Education, and they came like one after the other. They were both very big in terms of time and size as well, and kind of like the responsibility as well. It took like 8 months to also do this one. I mean, that I was living in Argentina, and it was, again, it was a difficult one because it had to, I mean, with the Argentinian accent this time. I mean, like, but Argentinian accent in those days, I had to get all the information and all the investigation on Che Guevara, that it wasn't only reading the books, but also going to Córdoba, to Cuba, to Mexico, to Brazil, to places where to meet people, to interview people that he had met, to interview his family, to talk with Alberto Granado, who's the most vast sense of information, place of information for anything related to Che Guevara. It was just a lot of preparation we had to do, and listening to music of those days, looking at the films of those days. It was just so enjoyable.
Invasión de propiedad privada. Este es territorio de la Anaconda Mining Company. Ya, andando.
¡Hijo de puta!
Looking at it in retrospective now, I can say I'm very proud. I'm very, very, very. I mean, I was proud. It was a great honor, but I was scared. I was very, very scared. Now having done it and looking at it retrospective, I feel really proud and really lucky to have had this opportunity. But also, I feel that that it's great that we ended up doing this film. I mean, that there was this film about this part of the life of Che Guevara, which is so important nowadays in at least in our continent, in a sense. I mean, it's kind of important to tell a story that we all understand, because wherever we would go, people would know the story. You know, I mean, people would understand. Oh, it's about Che Guevara. Like, okay, okay. Ah, okay, I understand. And we had a very specific point of view with a very delicate theme, and to have a point of view on such a theme, an issue that is so on the border of can be judged from whatever thing you say can be used against you, to talk about issues like this, it is quite brave. I think quite brave, but also quite good that we ended up, that we just managed to finish it. I mean, we're lucky enough that we managed to finish it, and in time and in schedule. And working with Walter, working with people from all over Latin America, but Walter combining this babel of Latin Americans that we can work together really easy. I mean, the only problem is on the weekends when football comes. That's the only time we don't work together.